guys. Hello, Tuesday. Hi, Melissa. Melissa's first in the room today. Hi, Melissa. How are you, hon? You doing okay? Huh? This is gonna be a live show. Well, let's see here. This is gonna be a live show, so if you're watching this at a later time, you want to zip through the boring parts, please do. I invite you to do so. In the meantime, I will be interacting with the chat room over here. And I have my iPad set up so I can see the chat. Hi, Candy. Hi, Janet. Hi, guys. So, I had to make a quick dash and feed the girls. The girls were hungry. So, I had to give them a little supper. Okay, Deb, in and out. Okay, you got your tags? Oh, good. I'm glad. So, everybody doing okay? Hi, Samantha. Watching everybody come in. I thought we would do a turtle again tonight just because we haven't done a paint along for a while, and I kind of like to paint, but I also want to do this turtle, and I have ulterior motives. I happened to get some Happy Mail a week or so ago, and I got this from Barbara Moore, and I just thought that would make a good turtle back. Wouldn't that make a good turtle back? Melissa's is here. She sure is. Hi, Barb. Barb, did you and Janet hook up with your address to Janet? I didn't see your email. I looked for your email and I did not see it. I thought maybe you might have wrote it down wrong. Oh, good. The joke is on you. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, I'm going to do this tonight. I think I'm going to put this on the turtle's back. And this was some Happy Mail, so I will be cutting it out. And I've got too many things in this pot in front of my screen. I can't see my screen. There we go. Hi, Angie. Hi, welcome everybody. Hi, Sharon. Hello, everybody. So, I have a turtle to do on my thing tonight. We're going to do a turtle. And I can cut this inward a little bit to maybe make it a little bit smaller. And I've got tape on my scissors, and they feel funny when I cut. But they're cutting. They just feel funny. Okay. So we can thank Barbara Moore when she gets in here. If she comes in tonight, we'll thank her for giving us this beautiful piece of jelly plate paper. It's on tissue deli paper. So, oh, Deb's going to mail her coins tomorrow. Good. I thought we would make some coins tonight. I did make some I made some tags tonight for another tag swap that I'm in. I decided to make some tags. I'll show them to you. These are cute. They're fall. And I just made them today out of scrap paper, scrapbooking paper. So I thought they were cute. I've got 4 of them down here somewhere. Let's move the turtle. I've got some announcements to make. Here's one of those tags I made. These are for a tag swap. I made 4. And I can finish them up. I need to put some ink around them. Ink them up a little bit. This is for this turtle. I've been using this up. This is good. This was nice. It was Harvest. It's from Hobby Lobby. And it's from last year's batch of stuff from last year. So when I do my paint along, or my turtle, I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put him in here. So I got that ready. And I have a piece of paper over here, out of my reach, of course. Out of my reach. So we're finishing up making our coins. And you still have time to make them. If you have not, finished them, it's time to get them finished. And as soon as everybody gets them in the mail to me, I will, we'll swap them. I'll swap them. But here's some of the ones that we've already made. I'll show you a few of them. That they're all different. Every time I make a batch, they're different. I lost my leaf. I lost both my leaves. We'll just put them back on and see if I can get them to stick. Let's try that again. Okay, so I got some leaves on there. And some shiny things. And these were cute with the purple sorry ribbon. Those were cute. And this has got the some tie-ties on the top with little tags on them that dangle. So that's some of our coins. We will be doing reverse collaging in October. And we are going to use the abandoned book. You do not have to have the same book as me. But if you want to play along, get you a magazine. Or find you another book to use, some kind of a coffee table book. And I will be using this book this year. I'm going to do it for the whole month of October. So that's, about 30 pages. We'll be doing about 30 pages. So we'll be moving this book. Now you do not have to have this book. You can have a coffee table book or another picture book or a magazine. And you can do reverse collage in it. And I was talking to a friend today, and she's already picked out the first picture we're going to do. So I got to find it. Got to find it. I do have some things already tore out of magazines to work with. See if I can find it real quick. I've looked at it before. And it has an old car on it. An old car. And some of these, they all have some sort of description on the page. And if they're off the side, that would be great. But if they're on the picture, I will be covering it up probably. But it has another car like that. So, but again, you do what you want to do if you want to play along. Everybody's invited to play. But I was cutting and tearing out things last night and trying to get them going. Come on, where are you? Where are you? And I think these books are cool, but the abandoned places, it's another one like this. It's not this one, it's another one. It's the car's going the other direction. But the abandoned places, they're so deserted, and so some of them are really cool with the trees and different things on them. But for the most part, they're run down and deserted, and that's the name of the title, Abandoned Places. So, I guess if you can remember the times, this would be cute too. This is going to be cute. It's a train. And I see places on TV, that talk about some of these places too. But if I can't find it, I'll have to pick that other one. Surely I've just overlooked it. It's an old car halfway in the ground, and I said, "Oh, it'd be cute to put a scarecrow in the car, have him driving the car. I think it'd be cute. It will be." But the pages are still new in this book, so once I get thumbed through it a couple of times, it'll be easier to flip through. And then what we'll do is, there it is. I had it paper clipped. Okay, here it is. Here it is. This is the one we're going to do first. These pages are not numbered. So if you do come across or if you do have this book, or if it's coming, it's about in the middle. It's just almost exactly in the middle of the book. So this is what we're going to do. So I'll be looking at some pictures and some doors and things like this, and I can cut the door open and have something coming out of the door or something like that. If we want to do the door thing, I'll be doing a lot of doors, and I have a book that has these doors in them, and I started looking for it yesterday, and I got sidetracked, so I didn't find it. And then this is funny. I think this is funny. This came out of a visiting brochure. It's one of those machines that you put a quarter in and they magnify, and you look at the scene, at the view. And I think that's kind of cute. But I don't know if I'm going to put this in here or not. We'll see. So I will gather some more clippings, and then we will do this. We're going to do this one first. So it's right in the middle, and it's got an old rusty car facing to the left. So I hope that some of you all want to play along with the reverse collage. It's fun to do it with people, and then it's really fun. It's really fun when everybody posts their pictures. And so I'm going to go ahead and just mark this page and put a tab on it. Abby was hungry. She's chowing down over here. She's chowing down. So I'll put this piece of tape on here and see. That'll help us find it next time. So, and I also got a paper clip. I could use this too. So I can use them for something else. Okay, so that's what we're going to do in October. So I'm waiting for people to play along with me, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's my announcement for that. The other one is that we are going to be starting in October. We're going to do Roll a Monster. Roll a Monster. And it's kind of like the Picasso that we did. Um, it's a game like Picasso, and we are going to be doing it. And I've got the game right here. I was looking for it. I was going to show it to you. So if you wanted to print it out or get it, I got it off the internet. I have another fall box, is what it is. Where's my other fall box? And I don't see it. Well, I'll have to get it out, but we will be doing. Oh, here it is. It's right here on the floor. It's on the floor. We're going to be doing this in October as well. So I'll probably. It's just like roll a Picasso. You got the face. It's draw a monster. Monster draw. And you roll the dice, and you start with a simple shape face, shapes, and then you have eyes, nose, mouth, hair, arms and hands, and legs. So I got this off of Google. I Googled and hit the images, and I found this. So, Rebecca, looky what I did today. You know what? I'm getting better at my tags. I'm getting so much better at my tags. I'm going to put a word on them, though. And these are kind of like fall back to school type things. And I've got children going to school on this one. And this one's got children playing and frolicking. And I've got some ABC letters on there and some multiplication tables. So these are your tags, Rebecca. These will be going to you. I have to ink them, and I got to do that yet. And I have to put a word on them. But I've already signed them, and I might put a little bead on the tag on this thread. I got to have a little bead on there. So I've been working hard. So I got 4 tags for Rebecca's. And that's kind of all I have today. How have you all been doing? Any catch up on chat? So Colleen's here. Which Colleen? Yep, hi Colleen. I got our page. I found the page we're going to do for the reverse collage. So that's going to be fun. Well, Rebecca, I was afraid that I just got to get some things out of the way, and I have to do, because I'm in the middle of a coin swap. So I wanted to get them out of the way for you. Yeah. And then I got into Janet Nash's program yesterday and signed up for a recipe exchange. So it will be, Colleen. It'll be real fun. Sewer instead of seamstress. Well, I'm not sure, Deb. Is seamstress uh, male or female? Cheryl worked on her coins today. Goody, goody, goody. Deb Farrell says, why do people say sewer and instead of seamstress? Don't know. So, okay. Okay, right, going good. Okay, so this is going to be for October, and I'll probably work up a little, find a book to work in to put all my Picassos in. This is a monster Picasso. But there's a bunch of them on the Google page. They've got them for all of the Halloween, different holidays of the year, and I guess they've done these in school, a lot. I never heard of it before until we started doing it. So anyway, yeah, that's what we're going to do then. I'm going to put it in the front of my abandoned book, right? You all going to help me remember that? Because I'm doing it in October too. I'm going to sit here and ink my tags up while we're coming in and saying hi. Well, it's the last one. Here it is. I want to ink the edges. I think it looks better when you do. I could curve the corners. What's everybody else been doing today? That's right, Deborah. I'm a professional crafter. I'm not a professional artist. It just fits me better. It just fits. I don't think I'm quite the artist yet. Do a lot of arty stuff, I suppose, but that's the thing about the English language. We have a variety of words. We have more variety of words than any other language. They say that the English language is the hardest to learn of all of the languages because we've got so many variety of words. That looks pretty good. So I was playing with my brads today, and I got this brad on the back, and it's got a diamond in it. Joe went to Walmart, so he'll probably be back in before I get off sometime. It'll be a while. He didn't leave till 4 o'clock. He wanted me to go, and I'm so glad I decided not to go. Don't think I would have made it back. But my back is acting up again. It was okay yesterday, but it's twanged back up a little bit today. So I have a sacroiliac acting up, and I don't really know what caused it, other than I've just been doing a lot of cleaning lately, and I plopped down in a spring chair. This chair over here that has a spring on it. I plopped down in it one day, and I thought maybe that might have done it. Not sure. It's easy to do. So, okay. Deborah says we're both. We're artists and crafters. Professional artist crafters. Crafty artists. We're crafty artists. Took both of your sewing machine to get them fixed today, Samantha. Oh boy, we've got you on the sewing fever. Okay. Okay. That's right. We can call ourselves anything we want. Just don't call me late for dinner. Rebecca was working in her kitty cat book today. That's good. Barb spelled the same. Barb spelled the same. Samantha, mine in for mending too. Yeah, Janet Nash has a an antique sewing machine, and she sent it to the repair shop. Joe seems to think it was just the electric messed up on it, because all it knew how to do was to go fast. Something in the pedal. Put the pedal to the metal and let her run. But I found this real pretty fall paper that I've had in my stash for quite a while. So it's time to use it. Get that stuff out and use it. Get it out and use it. Question above. And what's with 2 boxes, one of 2 oxen? I don't know what that means, Barb. Samantha's missing her machine. Well, it'll be back. The 1 ox, 2 oxen. Oh, singular and plural. Right. Ox is one, and oxen is a group of oxes. Sitting wrong. Long can definitely do it too. Okay, Deb, I could be sitting on this little stool too long. I do sit on it quite a bit. Hi, Patty. Questions. Any more? Did I get all of the rest of the questions? An old singer and a newer singer. Are you before the old one? I've heard that from a lot of people, Samantha. Hi, Tanya. Beth does it near the middle of the book. Oh, you want to see the page again? Now, Abby, it's okay. Come here. Come here. You ate your bowl. That's okay. We'll let Nora have a bite. Yeah, we'll let Nora have the bite. She has like three pieces of dog food in her bowl. Quickly being removed by Nora. She's inhaling them. The Abandoned Place book is the book that I've chosen for this reverse collage this year. And the page is almost directly in the middle that we're working on. And it has an old car, and it's got 2 old buildings, ruins. And I was looking for, I don't see anything of where it is. It reminds me of the Alamo, but it's not an abandoned place. It's a tourist place. That's a tourist place. So there's nothing on, maybe it says it over here. It doesn't say. This is over in Germany, France. It's in France. Oh, and previous page. Okay, here it is. So it says it's got history with it, so I have to read it. I'm going to imitate Dee Dee and read and read it and put my reading voice on. Okay, Cheryl's going to continue to work in her America page. That's wonderful, Cheryl. Use your America book. We did a lot of pages in that book, but there's still a lot more. So I'm sure that would be great. Hi, Sherry. Will you put the chart in the Facebook group? Uh, there are several of them. You talking the chart for what? The chart. The book, yes, I can put the book in there. I'll post it at the beginning, like in the announcement section. Oh, the monster chart. Yeah, it's in the front of this book for safekeeping. It's called a monster draw, and it has six six lines and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. And when we play this, I will roll the dice and I will show you what to draw every single time we do it. But if you'd like to print you one out, you may. I will post a picture of it at the beginning of my Facebook group after we get off here. But this is going to be for October. I was just giving you a lineup of what to expect. It's called Monster Draw. Halloween week, classroom Halloween parties, second story window. That must have been something on the same page. Okay. So, so anyway, we will be working on this page, and it's an abandoned place in France. Okay, and I'll post this in my Facebook group for you. Okay. So, I was just finishing up inking. I think I did these two. And I'm going to do, make some coins. Going to make some coins. Hi, Norma. Yeah, Janet keeps us, Janet, we need Janet to keep us straight. Yeah, got you covered there. Okay. Okay. Barb's popping in and out for a bit. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm caught up with chat. So let's see. What else can I tell y'all? So this is for another tag swap that I'm in. And I made these up today. And I'm just finishing them up, putting the finish touches on them. And it takes time to do these little tiny things, finishing touches. It takes good hard time. Please watch Kathy Berg's stream from earlier. There are lots of tag ideas. If any of y'all have any that stream and would like to post your time when you stream to let everybody know to catch it, to write it down. That would be okay to do that if you want to share your streaming info. I think, Colleen, if you want to put when Colleen streams, so put your stream when you stream, Colleen. If you want to put a link in, you're a monitor already, so you can put your link in for your streams. And Colleen, the scrap chick, she streams with Kathy Berg a lot. They're a duo, and so they do some good things. And they did. It was Cheryl and Kathy Berg and 3 or 4 other girls, and we did the reverse collage last year together. Yep. We love Colleen too. Yes. Yes, Norma. So I'm gonna go ahead and start our turtle, and then if we get done, I can do a Happy Mail page. There's Scrap Chick's link to her YouTube channel. So I highly recommend you all share the love with each other now. And I'm going to move some of these things around here. And I'm going to do this. It's going to be my turtle page. And I think I am going to put a word on these and a bead. I want to put a little tiny bead on the end of the bows. So I'll have that left to do, and then I can ship them on to Rebecca. Now Rebecca, she streams Monday through Friday about 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the mornings at Eastern time. Colleen, the Scrap Chick, streams on Fridays at 10 a.m. There you go. Little Cheryl did a barn cat page for Janet. Hi, Suzanne. So I have this is the turtle I want to do, and I want to do his shell in this. So I might have to do a landscape. And I can do the background. So that's going to be the first thing I do is the background. It's going to be the sky, the water, and the beach. So I can do that. Here's the one I painted. I did it this way. So I'm just going to prop this up over here to the side so I can just kind of look at it. And I think I'm going to turn my page this way so that I can get the turtle all on here. So, and I could trim this a little bit. I have to be creative. And I'm thinking that I want to do this, make that a little round. So this is going to be the turtle, and so he's going to be really in the middle of the page. So the sky and the water has to be just real little lines. But I can do that. I can do little lines if I hold them out right. So let me get another piece of wax paper. To do my background page, my background colors. So I'm going to do some sky, and it's a dark sky, but we could make it any color we want, really. And then I do like the teal for the beach water. That is always fun. So, hi Gail. Hi everybody coming in. So I'm going to go ahead and put some gesso down because it helps with my paint and spreading of everything. And then after I do the teal next time, I'm going to do a little bit of white, and I'm going to do some beach. And I've been into this territorial beige. This is one of my favorite colors when I paint. I just use it a lot. And then we'll do the beach, and we're going to paint the turtle on top of the beach. So we really got to be skimpy with the sky and the water. We got to be skimpy because I got to put this down, and then we got to do his fins, his flippers. We got to do his flippers. So we'll start with the sky. And I'm going to use a square brush. This brush. It's probably a 1/2 inch square. Just a sharp or a flat on the end. So I'm pushing this gesso in the paint. Getting the sky down. And then we want the water. And I want it kind of streaky. I like the streaky parts of it. Oh, that's the teal. We got some teal in our sky. It's going to match the water. We can fix it. There we go. So I'm just going to let that be the sky. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the water. And it's going to be real high because we got a big turtle to make. And I'm going to carry it down because it's going to be behind the turtle. But I could probably go ahead and put the territorial brown down now. And I'm just going to rinse my brush. And I can still put a little bit of white in this sand too, because the sand down here where I live is real white. It's not snow white, but it is got a lot of white in it. A lot of gray, I would say, more of a gray color. It's a dirty white. So that's going to represent the waves coming onto the beach. I like that. I do. I like it. I'm going to stop. I'm getting the dryer out. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? This is one of my favorite things to do when I paint is sky, water, and sand. I've done it a lot. Hi, Mandy. Hi, honey. We're doing a turtle. Um, it's actually the same turtle we did before. And let's see, do I have a date on it? And I was going through some of my papers yesterday. Yeah, we did it in July. We did Shelly in July. And and the reason why I picked it this time is I got some happy mail from Barb Moore. And this was one of my happy mails. And it's a jelly, it looks like a jelly print or a stencil of some sort. And and I thought that would be a perfect turtleback. So I'm making an orange turtleback. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So that's it. Yeah. So he's going to be my turtleback. So we're paper piecing the turtle, and this was my inspiration for this. When I first saw that, I said, "Man, that'd make a good turtle." So I found it again, and I got the Happy Mail a while back too. So all I have to do is draw the head and a fin and a little fin in the back, and I'm almost done with this picture. I could outline it a little bit, um, but that's really kind of it. I will glue that down right there, and draw his head, and we're almost done with it. I just wanted to just see if I could do it, just for fun. But I think that's the way it's going to be. Yep. We like turtles. I think this is probably the. I've done other turtles too. I've done more than one turtle. I think we did one swimming in the ocean. Now I'm not going to get too much glue on here until the last, so that I can, because I want to be getting my markers out, and I don't want to ruin my markers tips with the glue because I do it all the time. So I thought I would, of course, I could dry it, I guess. Just want to get it tacked down. Get it tacked down a little bit here. And I can outline them. It doesn't have to be in black. It could be in some other shade. I do have a Sharpie set. Um, that has all of the colors of the rainbows in it. I can get those out and maybe we can use those markers. So we'll let this dry. This is going to be fertile myrtle. Fertile myrtle. Growing up as a kid, I was raised, I grew up going to Myrtle Beach every summer just about. Yes, we do. Yes, we do have turtles. Hi, Katrina. Welcome, everybody in the room. Believe it or not, this is a turtle. Yeah, we have a lot of turtles, and they come ashore and they lay their eggs. And we've got a turtle society down here, a group of people that walk the beaches every morning looking for turtle sightings. And they can see them. They can see, they know what to look for. They can see their feet because the mother comes in and goes up onto the dunes up high, and she digs a hole and lays her turtles, and then she goes back into the ocean when she's done. So you see a walk up and a walk back of her flippers. It's her feet print, her fin prints in the sand, and then they can tell that it's been freshly digged, a hole that's freshly dug and covered up with new sand. So they go up and they stake it off so that nobody will walk on the eggs, and they protect them. Oh, snapping turtles, yeah, yeah. But I and in the spring, it's so funny. Whenever all of the babies are hatching and going back into the sea, the high tide will get all the eggshells, and you see nothing but eggshells on the beach, and they're real soft and thin and uh, eggshells. But those were the turtle eggshells, so it's funny to walk through those every spring. It's usually in May. So let's see. Let me get my markers out. So I got all of these to play with. So Joe brought me this set. He's so good to me. I just don't understand sometimes why, but he is. He's my he's my soulmate. Don't know where I'd be without him. So we are going to try to use some of these because I've got some. I like this. This is uh, an orange, and it's not bright traditional orange. It's a pumpkin orange, and they don't have names on them, so we can make up our own names. And I can also go back into these yellow, goldy yellows, and I was thinking of a colonial gold, but see, this is a lighter orange, and here's another orange that might be the same as this one, only it's a sharp, fine tip. So I can use these, or of course brown. I've got brown. Let's see, is there a tan? Uh, this is a burgundy. So I'll take in any suggestions if you. if anybody has any loving suggestions on how to paint my turtle. So I just want to incorporate these colors and blend with. And the only thing I know to do is to just maybe start doodling. I'm going to have to dry this first. It's too wet. I can doodle it. Do it your way. Okay. You said it, Gail. But now you might have to protect me. Oh, look, I smeared it. I can fix it. Oh, you got a Braylon home catalog today. Okay. Tempting bed sets. Pondering on a new sheet. Oh, I can always use new sheets. We're rough on sheets. They don't make sheets like they used to. But I can fix this up here. I laid this on it, and I laid my this box on it probably. Something smeared it. But that's okay. It won't hurt a thing. I can fix that. So I'm going to take my pencil and do a little tiny bit of sketching. So this is going to be his head. And they've got kind of like a little tooth on the point. Of his upper lip, there's like a tooth or a little point that they can chip with. And then he's got all of these little lines around his neck. He's got a turtleneck on. He's kind of got a turtleneck on. And then he does have some more spots on his head. Here's his eye. So that's good. Here's his nose. And then his fin comes out of here and goes to the front. And it's got kind of a design to it. Like that. And then it comes back up to here. And then he's got all the spots on, all of the little spots on here. Everywhere. And we'll just put them on as after I paint it. And then he's got another foot coming out of here. And it's a little guy, but it pushes. And it's curvy. And something like that. I don't like that. I haven't done this for a while. And I'm drawing too hard. That's not it either. We're starting over on this fin. First of all, it goes into here. And then there's this guy. And then there's this guy. And then there's this guy. Something like that. And I could go ahead and paint the fins, and then there's another leg over there, but we're not going to worry about it. I guess I could give him a little tail. They usually do have a little tail. Something like that. Give him a little tail. And then his other foot's on the other side. I think that's all right. That's okay. Okay. Okay, is everybody doing okay? All right. If you need me, type in caps, and I'll try to. I can see that quicker than I can. You guys can chat away among yourselves, chat away. So I've got the brown Sharpie, and I can go ahead and maybe just do something like this. I can still paint it, and this will be underneath the paint, but this gives me a base to paint in the lines. And it is head, and it is nose, and his eye. He's got a pretty eye, and he's got a wrinkle under it, like he needs sleep. Yeah, that's what he needs. He needs sleep. And supposedly they migrate back to where they were born. It's where they lay the eggs. It's where they were born. So that's kind of neat. All right. So there's that. And I'm still want to do some more doodling. I'm not going to really get on the white. I'm going to leave the white, but maybe accent some of it. It might take me it's like a Zendangle. I'm doodling. Uh, I'm Zentangling. But I think it looks pretty good. I like it. We're making a turtle. So maybe you've found something that you were inspired with sometime. And has anybody ever been inspired to make something like, and go with it like this? And try doing something different? See, all of this inspired just from this one piece of paper. and kind of different and kind of neat. We can call her Fertile because she just got finished laying her eggs. Fertile Myrtle. And I can still do more shading. I'm going to get this one out and see what it does. And just do a little bit of highlighting. You're going to be able to see that. If I continue to do a couple of layers, a couple of different colors. I don't know, you can even see any of that. I don't know. Working in America was different for you, Mindy. Well, we're going to do it again in October. If you still have your American book, you can use your American book. I got an Abandoned Places book this year, Mindy. Did you see it? So we're going to do that in October. We're going to do reverse collage. And it's getting close to, this is, the 22nd. So, yeah, we're going to do it again. It's kind of like inking the edges. Inking the edges of your turtle. Okay. Okay, you got the Abandoned Places. Okay. Did you see which one we're going to do first? It's right in the middle of the book. It's France. All right. What should I do next? I got gray. Yeah. I'll show it to you. It's got the a rusty old car to the left. Now there's another rusty car in here, on back here, and I like it too. I actually had it. I had my eye on that one to do. We'll definitely do it again. Do it. That'll be one that we will do. But we're going to do this one uh, the first day that I stream in October. October's coming. October's coming. It'll be October the 1st. It'll be October the 1st. Then, I think that's right. Yep. And then on October the 31st, we're going to have a Halloween party. Yep. At Saturday night, we're going to have Saturday night haunted bingo. We'll have a haunted bingo game. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's what we'll do. It's going to be fun. Well, I'm going to try using a little bit of this gray. And maybe I can do some of the white in the gray, because the white does look it looks too white. And this is more of a silvery gray. So I'm going to do that. And let's see. It seems like this. Oh, we were talking in Janet's stream yesterday about mail, about how to mail things, and I have a little skit over here that I have of just talking about mailing things and how to mail. Now, the postage has gone up, I think, and I didn't know it, but they changed international ounces. It used to be 2 ounces with one international stamp, because the international stamp was $1.15. Well, now it's $1.20, and it's only 1 ounce. So they've cut back on some of their international things. They're really charging a lot more, but it's still doable. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just talking about it, and and I have a piece of cardboard over here. I'll show you. Talking about sizes of what you can mail. I like the gray in the middle here. And I also know that when you take things into the post office, and you have the someone at the desk to service, at the service desk, uh, check your mail through, they're always gonna charge you a little more. Let's see if I can find my mail skit here. But whenever I take things up to the window, they want to slap $4 on it. And I think what you have to do is you have to request the slowest rate. You have to request it. And I think that's where why a lot of people have to pay $4 for their mailing, because they don't know to, you give your letter to the postal service, and he just puts it on the mail. He didn't say, well, how you want it to go. He don't sit there and let you barter. He says, now I can get this down to the cheapest or the most expensive. Sometimes you get us help for service person that does that, but most of the time when you give them a letter, they're going to send it priority, first class, first, the highest price. And then then you have to barter with them and say, well, what's the least amount of money, what's the slowest rate? And you can't go in there and insult them. I did that one day, and the girl literally just about came over the counter to get me. I said, well, I want to mail it snail mail. And she did not like that word. She thought I was making fun of it. And in a way, snail mail is the slowest way. And it's nothing, it's not a new terminology. And it's not like I cussed her or anything. So, but you have to sort of say, well, I want to send this the least expensive way, and they'll say, well, it's going to be 5 to 7 days, and you're going to say, okay, but it'll still get there in 3 days, because they're just going to pitch it in the back and get it out. They're not going to hold it for an extra, it's too much trouble, to hold it for an extra 5 days. They're going to get it out in three. You'll get it. But it depends on who you talk to, and it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You have to be gentle to some of these sensitive people. but but every time I mail, um, I do my mailing from the house, and I've got a scale that I use to weigh my letters, and I put the right postage on it. And the only thing I don't really do, which I could, is use this mailing slot thing that I'm looking for. And as soon as I get I had a lot too much stuff on top. And I know it's right here somewhere. It's got to be right here. Came across. That's good. And it has to be able to be, it's like 1/4 thickness. So you have to keep it thin to go through the slot. And if you take it up to the desk and let them put it through the slot, they're going to go, oh, look at that. What is that? It's like, none of your beeswax. It's not your beeswax what I have in my mail. But I've had people say, well, what is that? What is this? And you know how you tie a little knot on the top of a tag, and there's a little knot or a tiny bead. They'll go, what is that? That's not paper. What is? And they want to know. And it's like, well, it's none of your onions, none of your business. So, but anyway, it has to be. It might be right here. Did I leave it out? I'll have to look for it. But I do know for sure that like this size here is the largest letter for one stamp. This is bulk mail, okay? And here's the postcard right here. And this is a bulk mail because they mail millions of these out all over the United States. BJ's and the Postal Service has a contract. Okay. So since they say, okay, I want to be in this bracket and we're going to mail a million of them. So you give this the cheapest route and they pay by bulk. So they don't have to actually put a stamp on this. They put it in the pre-sort mail and it all goes out by computer. Yeah, pirate ship for packages. It's much cheaper than regular post office prices, and you get labels online, and then you take to the PO box and just mail it. Okay, to deliver. There's several places online that you can do your pre labels and all that with the boxes. And but I was talking about envelopes, and then when I mail out an envelope like this, these 5x8, this size, I use a lot of these a lot. And this size, you can mail this with one stamp, but if it's heavy, up to 1 ounce. So if it's more than 1 ounce, I always put extra postage on it. And of course the prices have gone up now. So I extra postage last month was 15 cents. So for every ounce after the first ounce is a 15-cent stamp or 20, whatever it is now. So you would put one 55-cent and one 15-cent and extra postage for two up to 2 ounces. And if it's 3 ounces, then you would add two 15-cent stamps. And depending on how bulky it is, I might just go ahead and put 2 or 3 regular stamps on there. And if you put enough postage on it and they're in the back and they're going, oh, okay, and they'll let it go through. Yeah. But if it looks like if it's a bulky one and it's only got one stamp on it, they're going to say reject, and then that'll get mailed back to you, return to sender. I very rarely have anything returned back, very rarely. And you have to rub those stamps on too. Sometimes the sticky doesn't stick real good unless you burnish it. So I've had my labels come off. So I have, if I have cheap return address labels, I might have to put a piece of tape over it. Now, whenever you use a reusable stamp, a stamp that has gone through the mail, but it hasn't been stamped, okay? Whenever you have these type of stamps, you're going to put it on your new envelope, but you're going to try to tear as much paper off of the back as possible. And I'm just going to demonstrate that real quick. I don't spend a lot of time on it, but anytime I can get this paper apart, I will lift it up and go one layer at a time until I get that stamp off without tearing it. I don't want to tear the stamp. So I will lift this up, and you see how I got the edges up off of this top part already? That's what I want. And I will just gently peel it off. Don't want to rip it real fast. You got to do it real slow and gentle. And then you have to go around the other way sometimes. If you feel like it's getting ready to rip, then you go around the other side and try it again on that until you get it. and you will get it. You just have to peel this off real slowly, and it's just a matter of holding your mouth right. And it's peeling off, and I've got just a little bit of yellow right there, and I'm going to continue to try to get that off. I don't want to cut it. I don't want to cut the zigzags off. I want the look, the stamp look. But I peeled off that little bit of yellow off the back right there. And as you can see, it's helping peel off the stamp to the rest of the letter. So now I've got a stamp that looks brand new with no ink and very little shards of paper, very little tiny pieces of paper on the side, and you can continue to pick those off gently. And then I have a stamp, and then when you put this stamp down, it's lost its stickiness, right? So you're going to take your glue, and you're going to glue this stamp down by putting glue directly under the stamp. You do not want any glue, no glue on the top. You don't want to shiny that top up. If you do, they can reject it. But I take one end of my stamp, and I dip it in this end so it gets onto the edges, the very edge on the back, and then I take it the other side and do just the edges and rake through that glue, and then I lay my stamp down on top, and I brush away from the stamp with a napkin. You're going to go away from the center to outward. You don't want to rub any glue on top of this stamp. And as you can see, that looks like a brand new stamp on an envelope, and there is absolutely no ink, no fluorescent orange, no lines on it whatsoever. This is legal. This is a good stamp. There is nothing wrong with reusing these stamps, but I like to disguise it and make it look as natural as possible so that you don't raise any flags. If I were to glue this on here just like that, they would look at that and they probably would say, I don't know. Somebody's going to complain. They will. Because that's what they're taught to do. They're taught to complain about things like this. But it went through the mail without ink. And I just have a hard time throwing away $2. That's just silly. Oh gosh. You had a Christmas card sent last December come back to you in July with the wrong address. Really? Oh my goodness. Yep. Suzanne, you recognize my stamps? See, I get a bargain with when you mail me stuff, Suzanne. And again, it just depends on who's working, how many people are working, how many people are off, how many people came in late that day, how many people have on vacation. They're going to push this mail through, and but they will not. This will not stop. This will not stop. It looks too good. You cannot put tape on it. You cannot cover that up. Uh, they can reject it. They have to be able to have the stamp to cancel. The rules are that this stamp has to be exposed so that they can do an ink, cancel this stamp. And if they don't do it, they don't, and it goes through, that's not our fault. Okay, it's not our fault. And I will not throw this money away. I will not. I will reuse this. So, but you can't put glue on top of it so that there's a slick spot on it. No, you can't put glue on it, and you cannot put tape on it. Now, I have put tape on like one edge of it before, but most of the stamp was showing, and it didn't get turned back to me. But this is how I like to do it. I like to, play by the rules. So anyway, this was my little mail thing. I wanted to. Somebody was asking about mail. Oh, they were asking me how come when I sent them their tags, I only had two stamps, and when they sent me their tags, it was $4, and that's because they went to the post office and they got it sent first class, and I got mine sent snail mail, and it still gets there in 2 or 3 days. Just saying. Just saying. Not trying to be, not trying to pick on anybody. I'm just saying that's just the rules. That's just the rules. So, well, I don't know. I would think at least 2 times. At least 2 times. I know it happens 2 times because that's what I do. But you can take a big folder like this, and if I don't think half, I think half is too big. Let's see, half might work. Half is just about right. It's a little bit bigger than a half, so this would be extra postage. But if you can shorten it down a little further, so that it will go into that particular mail slot, then cut this part off. Now, I will tell you this. This is extra weight when you fold an envelope over. So what I do, I'll show you how I make it an envelope legal size out of this size of an envelope. I'll show you how to do it right now. Show and tell. Rabbit trail. So we do know that this is the legal size, so it has to be just a little bit shorter than that. And I will make 2 envelopes I'll make 2 envelopes out of this one envelope. I will. So I'm kind of got it. I can show you with pencils so that you can see what I'm doing. So we know that this size here is the legal size, and so all we need is a flap. This is the fold, and then I cut on this line. And down this line, and this is going to be the flap on the back of the envelope. This little thing here is, and then I'm going to cut the back of the envelope off. So what I've essentially have done is I've made a flap using half of the envelope to one envelope, and then the other flap goes to the other envelope. I don't know how else to describe that, but this is going to fold down like this. And then this one, let's see if it's the same size. Almost. So I need to fold this one up a little bit more. So it'll go through that one mail slot that they have, that this is this size. So this is one stamp envelope, and all I have to do now is glue this down. But if you cut off the extra paper that you don't need, it'll help with the weight of the letter. So I don't need this piece right here. It's just added weight. So this means I can put extra Happy Mail in here because I weigh my letters, and I weigh them so that I can get as much Happy Mail in them as I can. I try to. So this end will be glued down. This is the bottom of this envelope. So if you need an extra large envelope, you can cut it down to size. Hi, Joy. We're making an envelope. Making an envelope. So anyway, here's my new envelope, and this one's got the original top on it, and here's the bottom one, and it has a new flap on it that will uh, when I fill my envelope up, this will be the back flap, and this is the front of the envelope, or vice versa, it doesn't matter. And so there's my second envelope. So I got two envelopes out of one large one. And by cutting it in half and cutting the extra paper off, you're going to have more room to put stuff inside of it for one stamp, depending on what you're mailing. But there you go. There's your dinner. There's your dinner. So, back to Myrtle. With or without coleslaw, Deb? Ooh, going to make dinner. Something really fancy. Manwich. I haven't had manwich in a long time. We used to eat manwich a lot. Janice has got uh, relatives at the post office. It does. They can push it through for you. Yep. So let me finish. My. But if anybody has any questions about mailing, you can always go online and look it up too, and they do change the rules quite often, and I didn't know that they had changed the ounces until just recently, but that's when they changed and I didn't see anything in the news that stamps went up. I don't think they even. Glenda was here. Hi, Glenda. Hi, Glenda. Uh, but but anyway, all I heard was that the post office was fighting with President Trump on the election vote by mail thing. I don't want to get into that. Okay, so any suggestions on what I should do with Myrtle? And we can do a Happy Mail page. I've got plenty of Happy Mail to make to do art pages with. Oh, the packages have gone up from October to December. Well, They certainly have a hold on everybody. Of course, I think the internet hurt them more than anything when people stopped mailing their letters and everything goes by email and telephone. Everybody calls. They don't send letters anymore. Totally understand. Why not? Okay, I kind of like the gray marker. Okay. Now I'm going to get the black one back out, or a dark one. There's a darker gray. See what it does. Okay. Um, yeah, I still have pen pals. I don't do as many pen pals as I used to do, but and it was my hobby. It's more like a hobby. All right. So, how's Myrtle looking? Do you all want me to do anything else to Myrtle? I think I'll put some dragon glaze on his eye. So that'll dry. It'll take it a while to dry. And I can go ahead and maybe fix up some of these scruffy marks. That was markings on the tissue paper. So yeah. Okay, Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. So is he done? Can we say he's done? Do you want me to do the ocean a little? I could make the ocean a little bit better. Yeah, that looks better. And I thought of something that I found yesterday. A surprise. Let's see if we can do a surprise. Did anybody watch Lisa last night? I watched Lisa last night. I start cutting the book. See this guy right here? I want him. I'm gonna steal him. Did you really? An Aunt Myrtle? We can put him there, or we can put him there, or we can put him there. Where do you want the boat? Y'all gonna have to tell me. Hey, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Get to take a cruise. Except, you know what? I have, I don't know why, but I have no desire to be in a little cubicle for a week. That's small. Of course, you stay out on the deck a lot, but I don't know. I just don't want to be, and I'm not claustrophobic, but I just don't have a desire to go out on a ship. Janice said she was a female, is that comedian? She had a second name, as I was named after her. Phew, really? Myrtle. Where it is now. Okay, you like it over here behind him. Okay, put my little markers away in their little cubbies. Okay. Anything else? I know, Cheryl, but I know you're not in the room. You're supposed to be out on the ship. You can't go because you don't know how to play shuffleboard, Barb, where they would teach you. Janice Myrtle. Hmm. Well, that's nice, Janice. Janice Lee. Well, I think I'm going to call this one done. Um, unless you all can see something else. You like your turtle? Okay. You can thank Barb more the next time you see her. I'm going to put some cloudage. Now you see how I did that? I just smeared it on with my finger. Just a little dot. Got some clouds. I love doing this. This is probably I guess this is my favorite part of painting. Doing the skies and the ocean. Every time I do it different. Never do it the same way twice. Okay, I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna sign it. He's done. She's done. She just got finished laying some eggs. $22nd. And let's see if I could put Barb Moore's name on here. I got Barb's name on there, so everybody y'all can say you better send her over here to watch it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, I'm going to set it over to dry. And I have been working on napkin flow journals. This is it didn't work out very good because you can still see through it. But this is going to be my fall napkin flow journal. I got to do the inside of it. And then I've got one for the birthdays and one for Christmas napkins. Let's see what I did with the other one. There's one more. This one for birthdays. And I'm going to do the insides of these. I got work to do. And I did have this out thinking I might use it for the turtle, but I didn't need it. So this is all Happy Mail. So I'm going to put that back in the Happy Mail bag to use for another project. I got all this Happy Mail to use. I'm trying to use it up. So this one's birthday. I could have used birthday paper. I might have some birthday paper. Let's see if I do. Oh, I do. I've got some pretty birthday, and I've got some Christmas paper for the Christmas one. That's what we'll do. Because the napkins was, I should have painted it first. That's what I forgot to do. If I had painted it first, it would have covered it up. But we'll just use this instead. And I can do it on both sides. I'll mark it so I don't mess it up. So I don't mess it up. Alrighty. These have got to go. These came from Walmart. Oh, guess who? I gotta take this call. Hello? You are? Yeah. Yeah. Got extra gas? Yeah. For backup? Yeah. Well, the girls were. I, I didn't. I didn't talk to you earlier. I don't know. Wasn't me. I've been right here with the girls. The girls are all wanting to know where you are.
I was looking at costumes for trick or treat.
You were?
Yeah,
You going trick or treating?
I don't know. But anyway, there was no small, little, no small,
Skeleton.
skeleton.
Yeah, I can read his mind, girls. I can read his mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
and there was only one thing that had any skeletons on it, and it just wasn't right. I don't know. I tell you what, they've had a run on any kind of good material and stuff because what's that noise?
It's just breaking up, honey.
They shouldn't be doing that.
Well, I've got you on speaker and the fan's going.
We'll take the phone off the speaker. I mean, off the fan.
It's on the other side of the room. It's on the other side of the room. And I'm not getting up. I'm not getting up to get over there because I may not make it back.
Oh. Okay.
Janice wants cake. Okay. Janice wants cake. He's picking up pizza, guys. Who wants a piece of pizza? Suzanne says hi. Mindy says hi. Mindy and Norma and Cheryl and Barb and Suzanne and Mitzi and Deborah. They're saying hi.
The what?
They're all saying hello, Joe.
Oh.
Can't you hear them?
I can hear that. I can't hear what you were saying before.
Yeah.
Hello, girls. Hello. Hello.
Okay. They said what's for dessert?
What do you like?
I don't know. What'd you buy?
I don't know.
Oh, now. I do. You know. You know what you got.
Oh, I know. It's on ice. Whatever I got's on ice.
It's on ice. Okay. Well, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay, be about 12.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
He's so goofy. He's so goofy. Yep. Well, this is going to be my napkin flow journal, Barb. This is what I'm making to put my napkins in. So I just need a knife. I could rip this. Let's see if this will work. I think my knife is dull because I was using it last night in that book. It's not going to work. Get the scissors out. Do it the old-fashioned way. Do it the old-fashioned way. Uh, I'm going to use this for my napkin flow book. And what you do is you take a little book, and this is a golden book, and I widened the spine and made the spine a little bit bigger so I can put some napkins in it, and then it'll be a little napkin book for my desk. And I love doing this. Uh, After we did flow books, we did a flow book trade last year. I came up with this idea, and I don't think anybody's ever done it before that I know of. And so it's been going like hotcakes since then. And but you can do it for napkins. You can, of course, we did it for paper. Uh, it, and the idea of it is it's not sewed in. The binding is not sewed in. It's loose, like on a rubber band or a string or ribbon. And that way you can pull out what you want to use, and it's at your fingertips and not in storage. And that's the whole idea of having a flow book. But I want to do another one for tags. I did a tag book when we did the swap, and but I'm thinking I'd like to try another tag book, and just to see if I could do it differently. But I'm just going to lay this birthday paper down. Now, if I had painted that with paint first, then none of the writing would have showed through, and that's what I did on my other flow book I've got. It's right here somewhere. Oh, here it is. See, I painted this little book first, and then I put the napkin on it, and it looks nice. So this book is so fat, and I have a napkin at my fingertips. And so I'm going to take all the birthdays out and put them in the new book. And then these are my other napkins to craft with. So I've got a few Christmas ones in here that I can take out for the Christmas. I've got a Christmas one that I've got over here I'm going to do next. So that's a Christmas one. And this is a Christmas one. It's got she's sitting a little naughty can be nice. She's sitting on Santa's lap. That's funny. Uh And then I could easily do an Easter one too because I've got quite a few Easter napkins. And then the rest are all, and then there's food. You could do all kind, you can get carried away with your flow journals. But you see I can get to any one of these. And this is my napkin flow book. So let's see, there's another Easter. Here's another birthday. That one's birthday. But they're not tied. They're not permanently bound to the book. They're just in a ribbon. And if you use a little elastic one on your ribbons, your napkins won't tear. I heard that she was going to do one. Has she started it? So anyway, I've just got this tied with a little bit of lace, and and then it's on my desk at my fingertips. And I just like it having it close by. Now I do have more napkins on the shelf, but this is one of each of those are in here. And so every now and then, probably once or twice a year, I can go in, add some more napkins to it, and refill it. So that's what this is. And but it's just so fun. And I think I showed it on the last hop that we did. The last hop, art hop that we did with Mary Altier. Uh, we were doing things, how we store things on our desk, and I showed how I did all things that glittered on my in my room, and I did everything that on my glitter salt and pepper shakers. And then someone said something about, how do I store my napkins? And I said, oh, well, I'm glad you asked. And I brought out my napkin book, and it's so easy. And some of the girls started making one right away. So yeah, and it's a small book, so it doesn't take a lot of room. And but the birthday and the fall, I got one for fall, one for birthday, and one for Christmas. So because I've got Halloween and Thanksgiving napkins for the fall napkins. So it'll be fun. It'll be good. It's all good organizing my room. So what I'm going to do first is fold down this paper from the back and fold it forward. Fold that up and fold that back. Fold that up. So there's that. Now this piece that goes on the outside of the book will fold inside a little bit, like I did this, but you won't be able to see it. It'll blend. It won't look too bad. So this paper, and you had to cut it in half because so the balloons wouldn't be upside down. So I'm just going to lay that down there. That's fine. Right to the edge. Right to the edge. So I can either fold this. I did this exactly at the top, so this I don't have to worry about. So I can cut the rest, or I can fold this in. Either way. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. But this is just a little golden book. And I get my little golden books like at yard sales and stuff. And I can get them for about 33 cents at the secondhand store. And they have tons of golden books over there. So I can always find a real cheap golden book. And I saved the papers. I took all the papers out. And I'll save it for Happy Mail. And for like when you're doing painting papers and stuff like that, and you need some different kind of papers, that would be a fun one to use, a fun pages to use because they're colorful. So there's my napkin, my birthday napkin flow journal. Okay. Anything else? I'm using Elmer's glue, school glue. Now, I did order me um, some of that. They called it glitter glue, and it's art glitter glue, and it doesn't have glitter in it. It's just the name of the glue. It's art glue, and Lisa uses it, and Tanya uses it, and oh, I'm sure other people use it as well. And I've never used it. It's expensive, but I went ahead and ordered it, and it comes in a. I think I got a 2 ounce bottle or 4 ounce bottle. I don't remember now. So I'll be getting it, and I'll show it to you when I get it, and I'm going to try to do a little uh, glue demonstration to see which one I like. If I which one I really like. Um, I like the Elmer's glue. It's what this is. If it gets thick, I just put a little water in it. I keep a lid on it at night uh, so that it doesn't dry out because the top of it will dry out. So this needs to dry, and then I can put me some lace in here and add me the birthday napkins. So, but I need to let it dry, and I can do the Christmas one. Or this is Thanksgiving. So the Thanksgiving, what do I want to do about it? I guess I could put more Thanksgiving napkins on it. I just I just don't think it's thick enough. So I'm thinking about just putting more. I don't think I have any. I think I'm going to paint it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to paint it. Okay. Yeah, I do have Mod Podge, and um, I used to use Mod Podge all the time, but I just started buying because it's expensive too. It's like $11 for 12 ounces or 16 ounces, and it's expensive. But the Elmer's glue, I can get it for like $12 for a gallon of it, and it's just so much more economical. And so I bought the little art glitter glue um, bottle. It's 4 ounce bottle, and it's got that metal tip on the top of it. So I have to make me a dangle. I have to make me a little dangle thing on my pen, so I won't lose my pen. Um, and then I thought I would try it, and if if I could put my Elmer's glue into that bottle and use it just like art glitter glue, but use Elmer's in it, I think it would work because it's thin enough. Well, I did too, Norma. I ordered it last night. I just ordered some. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? So anyway, I'm going to just go ahead and paint this, and I'm going to paint it flesh. It's acrylic paint, miniature acrylic. It doesn't have a color on it, but this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to just cover all this up and start over. Starting over. This was a Bugs Bunny book. Okay, it's got some good texture on here. Okay, I'm going to let that dry now. Oh, Heather, your pages do stick together after you use Mod Podge, but let me tell you a little trick. It's not hard to solve that problem. um, and I'll tell you 3 different solutions. One of them is to get a varnish and put on top, and the varnish will dry hard and it won't stick. And one moment, please. The second thing you can do is find you a little tea candle. Are you listening, Heather? Get you a little tea candle and take the wick out and rub it all over your pages on top of the dry glue, and your pages won't stick as much. I just rub it over all of it on both sides, the wax. Okay, so that's the second choice. You've got varnish, you've got wax. Another trick that I have used, and it does work. You know, at the Olympics, when they do the gymnastics and they take those little powder things and powder their hands with chalk, and they have chalk all over their hands, a little pounce ball that has chalk in it or something. I took a piece of fabric, it was just a square, 6x6 square, and I dumped baby powder in it. And then I gathered up the corners and put a rubber band around it. And inside of this is baby powder. Okay. Now this one is this particular refill. I filled it up with some of my perfume powder, the nice stuff that has the glitter in it. So all of my pages have a shine to them, and you pounce this on the pages, and it keeps them from sticking until you decide that you're going to use varnish all the time. Another source. That's what you're going to do. See if I can't show you. Of course, all of this is acrylic paint. But if I did have glue on all of it and something was sticking, let's see if I can find something that sticks. But see, I've been using varnish. I switched to varnish and then paint. I don't put a hard coat over this. I could, but anyway, you take your pounce, and it's leaving the powder behind, okay? And you just do this, and then shut your book. and it won't stick next time. And it will make your room smell very nice. Yeah, they do have different Mod Podges. There's matte and there's high gloss. but the pounce works in a pinch, and you don't have what you need. You know, if you're sticking and you don't have any, you know, when you want a quick fix, this will work, and the wax will work, and you just literally rub your candle over your page and do it on both sides, and then the wax will get on there very lightly, and then that'll help too. Okay, and then of course to varnish over top of them with the varnish works, and this is expensive too. But if you're on a budget, you know, get you a little tea candle. If you're on a budget, make you up some baby powder. A pounce. It's a pounce. It's a pounce. You pounce it on. Just saying, that's what I do. When I first started crafting, you know, I was all for using what you have. You know, you use what you have in your house. If you got extra stuff, then you want to use your extra stuff. But that's what you do with your products. So there's your tip of the day. But if if you're in between products, you know, and you want a quick fix, there you go. How about that? There you go, Rebecca. Get you a candle or some powder. Everybody's got baby powder. Pull the wick out of the candle. Save it for another project. But I keep these little tea candles in my drawers right here in my pounce pad. And the pounce pad does get icky. It gets glue on it and stuff. But when this is empty, I throw it away and get a new piece of fabric. Okay, when this is all gone, I'll get a new piece of fabric and make a new pounce pad. Yeah, if they stick together, you're going to pull your art apart. And what I'm doing here does not hurt your art because you're doing it on top of the glue. It must have been just the light. This is the wrong cup for in here. I got another cup that has a lid on it because I put my paintbrush in it. Daddy's home. Peach is here. So anyway, let me see. What's this brand new napkin? Look at this. Of course, all of my art, you know, in my books, I don't think since I've been doing the wax, the pouncy thing, I don't think I've ruined any of my art that I know of. If it sticks together, hi, honey.
Ah, how are you?
I'm fine. He's gonna drive us crazy, guys. Look at this.
What is tonight?
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
What? You forgot?
You straight? No. Well, we were talking about today, and you really didn't say anything about it. But
I shouldn't have to say anything about it. It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday night. Oh.
Well, show the girls. They want to see
What do they want to see?
what's in the box.
It says it's not to be open until I open it. Oh. It hasn't been touched by any hands.
Did they meet you on the curb?
No, I told them I'd go in and get it. Oh my.
Well, you got to give them a card. All right, you know where I'm going to be tonight. Let me go get my chow bib on.
That's got cheese in the crust.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's Pizza Hut.
Yeah. Special delight.
I'm going to be vegging out tonight.
Ooh, lordy, lordy.
He's been around the world. He went to Walmart.
Yeah,
And they've got everything all messed up, he says.
And I didn't even get to stop at Home Depot.
What are they? Did they rearrange everything?
Yeah.
Why?
This one of them says, "Oh my gosh, the pandemic's back. Look, they ain't got any stuff on the shelves." I said,
No toilet paper?
no, I said, no, it's over on the other side.
Did they switch sides with the food?
Yeah, they moved the whole deli.
Where's the deli at?
Well, they took this deli and pushed it all the way down and put cold stuff that you can buy over here that's already cut and pre. What they're doing is, I don't know. So they made a big deal with somebody, and they're rearranging all their processed stuff coming in. Yeah.
Well, you know it'll be worldwide because they all have a floor pattern that they have to abide by.
The only thing they didn't move is they didn't move the stuff in the ice cream and the freezer. Or they put all the wine and all that out in the middle of the floor. I don't even know where it was. They moved everything down to it. You got something to drink?
No. Because all of the Walmarts are supposed to be the same, you know, in every city. So I'm going to glue that down there. But now, if you got to take that extra back off the back, or your napkin will not glue down. Ask me how I know. The bottom part would glue down, but the top part would not. And I use these for cleanups. I save those. So I'm going to glue that right there. And I also know that when you do napkins, if you could use a more liquid medium, either this or I've got some other medium here that I need to use up. I don't see. It's probably already out. What's this? Here's varnish. But it's more liquidy and softer. And I did have some another product that was by a lady. I know it if you'd say it, and it was a medium, and it was real smooth like butter, and it worked better with the napkins. But I'm going to use this varnish, and so when this dries, the top part of it will be it'll dry hard, and but the But if you leave the back onto your napkin, the top part of it will peel off. You'll have to sit down there, honey. Thank you. So, but this will soak through the napkin and it'll make the napkin hard and it'll be durable. And I probably have enough to move on down here. It goes out a long ways. So I'm going to put this napkin here with this turkey. Now, Joe, I'm not calling you a turkey.
I don't know.
And then I'm going to take this one and go to the other side.
I did buy you some possible stamps. Stampers.
Stampers?
Yeah.
I don't need any stampers. I got plenty. I got a whole drawer over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put this one over here. And I'm going to cut. You sit down there and eat. I'll get mine after I get off. I can't do both.
I looked for some skeleton napkins, and they didn't even have none of those.
No Halloween napkins?
Nope.
Wow.
No.
I've got some, I think I got some bat napkins.
Well,
they look like bats.
We had Batman and all that. Superman.
Okay, so I got that down. And this will dry hard because it's varnish. Oops, excuse me. Camera shake. Sorry. Well, how is it, Joe? He hadn't stopped chewing.
Look at the cheese in the thing.
Wow. Show the girls.
Thing what?
You have to show it.
Oh, I've got it. Okay, this is the pizza filled crust. See the crust?
The cheese in the middle right there.
Yeah, the cheese.
Right there.
And this is a simple one. This is a $10.99 one.
I have
Pepperoni.
a Longitech 922 something or 9. What is my camera, honey? It's a Longitech 920 or 922. Did you send me this turkey napkin? Thank you, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
I'm using it.
Yeah, it's a Logitech. I think it's a 922.
You don't have to yell. We're right here.
Oh. And even over in the craft supplies, everything was redone.
Yeah. They have a discount bin.
No.
Did you look for the clearance? That's
Yeah.
what you need to do.
Looks pretty clean. I did find 25 of those brown envelopes,
Oh, yeah? Okay.
9 by 12. I had a choice what was it? 6 by 6 by 9, 9 by 12, and then 9 by 14.
This has got crackle on the background on this napkin. Just saying.
This is pepperoni, mushroom, and Canadian bacon.
Perfect. Do they ever put regular bacon on it?
Yeah, I could have got regular bacon, but they didn't have none really made. So I said, well, just give me Canadian.
Okay. So anyway, I'm just getting a lot of things done tonight. We did the turtle.
Mm.
Did you see it finished?
Uh-huh. Oh, that looks like a New York City turtle.
New York City.
Yeah, looks like it's made out of the concrete or the bricks out of the roads.
Yeah.
Who draws your boat?
Oh, you finally canceled that order? Good. I was worried about that, Rebecca. So you'll have to order you another camera. Okay. She had it ordered since Mother's Day, and it still hadn't come. I had ordered some mailing envelopes and boxes and things, and I did. It happened to me too. And they said, "Well, would you like to just reorder it?" And I did. I did. I reordered it 2 times, and I said, then they said, "Well, we'll just reorder it." And I said, "No, I want my refund now. I want my money back." But it all happened during the coronavirus thing, so I figured they probably got locked down.
If you look,
But I think it looks good.
mm-hmm.
Now, I could put some varnish on top of this, and it would be a good thing to do because it has this tissue paper on it. And it might make it look shiny and give it some dimension. I'll do that. Just on the shell part. So if y'all see Barb Moore this week, you tell her that we used her deli pages. She'll probably. I can tag her when I post it. I'll tag her when I post it in my Facebook page group. So that gives it a little extra little shine. She's a shining in the sun. So now, let's see here.
Did the girl from Texas get her electric back?
Tanya, yes, she lives in Florida Panhandle in Pensacola, and she got her power back. But I think that was it. I don't know if she lost her water. The main water line broke in Pensacola too. They said they were going to be out of commission for a couple weeks before they got back up to running.
They
But her Jeff is like you. He was prepared. He went out and he found more gas and filled up his gas cans, and because he was using a generator for the refrigerators.
oh yeah.
And but I knew that they would be okay because she's a camper. They have an RV, and people who have that kind of equipment, they know how to live primitive if we have to. Oh, I missed it. No, I didn't miss it. I'll go back and get it, Cheryl said. Um, let's see, Cheryl. I'm looking for it. Can you tell me what time? What time did you write it? How far back do I have to go?
We got to go back pretty far. There's a lot of chat going on.
I know everybody's chit chatting. It has to be back because I did the Myrtle back further. Okay, let me see. Myrtle, fertile Myrtle, fertile Myrtle. It was before the napkins. Deborah Brown says, I love it when he calls us girls at my age. No one calls me a girl anymore. It's like getting carded at the bar. She's feeling so young. Good for you, Joe. You just made her day. Uh, you'll have to tell me what time. Here it is. Myrtle, oh Myrtle, what will you do when the summer is gone and the temperature is cooler too? Okay, I'm writing it down. I have a poem book if anybody ever sends me anything. Myrtle the turtle. Oh, you sent me more than one. Myrtle the turtle sitting in the sand watching the boat go by with a drink in her hand. That's cute too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Myrtle, oh Myrtle. We've we've done a number on all this in this book that I have. All of these are poems. And I found another little book just like this. It's got a different picture on the front for when this one gets used up. So we can continue the poetry. Let's see. Myrtle the turtle. Sitting in the sand. How is it, Joe?
Good.
Watching the boat go by.
I trust inside. Uh, cheese inside is excellent. Mm.
And And
Myrtle the turtle.
Myrtle, oh Myrtle. What will you do? When the summer is gone, and the temperature
It's cooler too.
Okay, I got them both. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm sorry I missed them, but I can't. It's hard. You just have to keep after me to make me do the right things. Okay, now you've got the heat on. Oh my gosh.
Oh my. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. They had all the Walmart had all the summer stuff on sale. Is everybody else's Walmart doing the big changeover, or is that?
It'll be worldwide because they have rules.
Yeah.
They have rules how they want everything to be in their stores.
Yeah. Was that good? Oh, is this a treat? Oh, when was the last? Tell. Okay. Tell the girls when the last time you had pizza was. Oh, it was before that. Oh, yeah, it was before. It was for. Okay, it was way before Nora. Okay, baby. Thank you.
She probably wants to go out because I did feed them
Oh.
while you were gone,
Oh.
and she ate a whole bowl.
No.
So she's ready. She is ready to go out.
I'll go outside now. Calm down. Calm down. I'm gonna take you all out because I got to empty the truck.
Oh, he took a cooler so he could put all the cold things in the cooler. Okay, that's good. We'll let that dry. That's good. We'll fold that over. Like that. Okay. There's the Thanksgiving one. Let it dry. Let's see how the birthday's doing. So that's good. So what I like to do is get some lace, some of the soft lace, and I'll show you how I put the binding on it. like to use soft things. I don't think this has what I want. But I was going to use this seam binding things, and I've got some more of it over here. I love these big bags. You can really see inside. Less digging. Here's what we need. That's pretty. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. So I like to wrap it around the, I really don't need this wide, but it's not going to hurt anything, okay? So I wrap it around at least 3 or 4 times. At least. And it's not real tight. And then on the back side, I kind of find the middle of my lace. Well, I didn't do a very good job. Let me try it again. Here we go. Okay, good. So I've got it wrapped 3 times. And this is the inside and this is the outside. So I take the 2 tails on the outside and I tie it in a knot at the base of my back. This is the back side. So I tie this in a knot, and I should go underneath all of these and gather them up so that the knot will go around all 3 pieces. There's no right or wrong. You can do this. Anybody can do this. And now I have these 2 tails to close as a closure on my book. When I close, I've got 2 tails to tie my book shut. Okay, so I open it up, open it inside, and I've got 3 pieces of lace here, and they're loose because you're going to put stuff underneath them. So I go over here and get my birthday napkins that I've gathered. See, those will go in the Thanksgiving one. So I open them up just halfway. Now, if you're looking for something to save space, if you need to save space, you would go ahead and take the backs off of the backs. But I'm just to save time, I'm just going to go ahead and put these birthdays in as is. And I'm just going to open them up halfway. But if you take out half, the half of the napkins out, you have that much more space for more napkins. So here's another birthday napkin. I'm putting the middle of the fold together on this napkin. Putting them all together. This would be cute for the reverse collage if we do anything with a car, like we're going to do in the 1st of October. So I'm going to go ahead and put this with my reverse collage book because we're going to do a car, and I can make a road sign. Wouldn't that be cute to make a road sign? And this is an over the heel napkin, but I don't care. But it'll be perfect for a skeleton. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my reverse collage book since I have it right here. I'm gathering things to use in my reverse collage. So there's those, and I'm going to take it and put it under one of these bands, and I just lay it there, and I hold my hand down right here real tight, and I just push it through till the band is in the middle of the napkins. And this lace is nice and soft, and it shouldn't tear, the napkins. So right here's the crease, and I fold that onto the lace, and there it sits in your napkin flow journal. So you can look through this the next time you need a napkin. Boom, you've got it. Now I think these are all Thanksgiving. I do have some more birthday napkins over there on the shelf. Now this napkin here has been used, so I won't put it back in the napkin journal. I'll put this in my napkin scrappy box that I have for my scraps of napkins. I have my napkin leftovers, and that's what this is. But since we're doing October, I might need a pumpkin to put in a window or something on my reverse collage. So this is going into the abandoned book as well. Since it's been used, I can still work on that. So there. Any questions? Everybody okay? I am just really piddling tonight. I'm not doing much of anything except cleaning my desk off. So I think I got all the birthday napkins from over here. So this book is done for the moment until I find some more birthday napkins. And you can tell it's for birthdays because it's got balloons, right? So you can decorate your books up any way you want. So there's the birthday napkins. And then I got the Thanksgiving one, but it's not dry yet. But I can go over here. I can dry a little bit, and then I can go over here and look for some more lace to go on this one. I might use a different color. I got some cream down here. I'm so sorry, guys. I like this size better for the napkins. That other one was a little too wide, but it's all right. I'm not changing it out. It'll be all right. And I've got plenty of this, so. Around the end of it. So, I need to dry it just a little bit more. And I'll show you again how I do the binding. You can use any kind of book. I just chose the smaller books because the napkins will fit in it. Now these long napkins, I need a different book for it because these are really long. I was thinking about making it a special, something special. Uh, because these long ones, I want to open them up, like this, and put them in, and then they hang out over here. So I was thinking about a different size of a book for these dinner napkins. So anyway, you take your I like seam binding lace or whatever you have, and I'm going to wrap it around about three times, and I'm going to leave a tail. Okay, there's three. I'm going to flip it over. That was the inside. This is the outside. And I'm going to gather my tails and tie them in a knot. And I'm going to go under and gather the other two uh, back of the binders. I'm going to gather them all. And now I'm going to tie one knot and tie them all together on the back of the book. One knot will do it. And then I'll have enough for the tails to tie a bow when I'm for a closure. And there's my napkin book. So easy to do. You can use a box. If you have like a cereal box, and leave one side of the box and then just cut the top and one side and the bottom off, and you can make it out of a cereal box or a pretzel box or a cracker box or a brownie box or a cake mix box or any kind of box that you have in your kitchen. And if the cereal box is too big, you can cut down the size. So anyway, this is my Thanksgiving journal, and I'm going to mix it with pumpkins. So it's going to be Halloween and Thanksgiving. So let's see how many. I think I got a couple of pumpkin napkins over here. See, like this one. So I can do one of the ribbons and just do pumpkins and Halloween things. I got something wet over here. Something got wet. I don't know what, but something was wet. Oh well, we'll survive. So here's another pumpkin. And I got these in Happy Mail. These were sent to me. And I think that was the last one of the Halloween that I had out. Let's see what this one is. Another birthday. Okay, so that's all of the Halloween. So I'm just going to put these in the front since Halloween comes first. And I slide these underneath one of the bands. And there is one. And then I've got two more. Now sometimes I like to do all the little ones together and then all the bigger ones together. It's fun to do. And since I have a lot of these, I just opened a package. I will put these on the shelf and just leave two or three out for my book because I'm going to be using them this, it's seasonal. So I can go ahead and open these up. And I can stagger them because I've got this much of the book. So I can stagger them from the top, middle, and bottom back and forth. And it helps keep your binder from getting too bulky in certain areas. So I'll just put a few of these in here. And I flip it over and find a binder, find my string, and I kind of work it up over the napkins and fluff them back out, and there they are. So I can put this together, and I could take and put this turkey on there, add him to it. So he's added, and then I got another one here that I can add to this since they're this size. You can do anything you want. No right or wrong. So there's these. And then I got two. I have more Thanksgiving napkins. This is just all that I have right here. This one's really old. This is like probably from the 70s. This came from my great aunt's house. It's a Hallmark. So I'm going to put it in the middle slot. And there's my napkin holder for the Thanksgivings and the Octobers and Novembers. So you see, these are too long. I don't like them that long. Now I could, if I wanted to, if I want to fold them or refold them, I could probably maybe work something out, or maybe even put a pocket in and put these upright, because I really don't know how to put them in here unless I refold them. Let's see if I could refold them. So I would fold it in half. And then maybe fold them in half this way. So that would work. I'd like that better than this way. And I realize you're putting another crease in it, but I would rather have my napkins in here this way. At least they would be within the book. So I'm going to refold some of these napkins. It won't take me long. So I'm just going to fold this like this. And he is so cute. Definitely going to want to use. Let's see. 9:30. I've got so much done tonight, guys. I feel like I've neglected you, though. Y'all want to do a glue page next? I got a Christmas one yet to do. I'm glad I'm doing this. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. Make sure you hit your live button if you're not live. I just buffered a little bit. Okay, so I got these down. So I'm just going to fold it back and tuck it under this direction. Like that. And then I can fold it closed. Like that. And I can fold my book closed now. So it's much better on the edge. Much better. And then I just tie a nice big bow. And there's my Thanksgiving Halloween napkin flow journal. So that worked out really good. I like that. And the last one I have is my Christmas one. And I've lost him. I've lost him. Where did he go? Here he is. And this one's not too bad. I took this one and I put down music paper. This napkin had music notes on the back of the napkin and then a wreath. So I put music paper down to cover the book. Okay, so this one's acceptable. This one's acceptable like this. So I like that. And we'll keep that. And then on the inside, I can still put some Christmas paper. Oh, I could have a choice of Christmas paper. So I will just lay this down and cut me off a piece. Cut me off a piece. And there we go. I cut it out bigger than what I need so I could handle the trimming. Like that. Okay. There's that. So this will go down on this inside. So I'm going to go ahead and trim it up. The top is fine. That side is good. I might be able to do it with a rip. One of these kind of jobs. Well, that works. That works. And then line it back up again. Okay. I think that'll work. We watched Crocodile Dundee today, part 2. So this is the outside, and this is the inside. So I'm going to use my regular glue because this is not a napkin. And I'm just going to use my regular school glue. And then I am doing this directly straight to the edges. So if any of my edges show, I can maybe ink the edges. So I'll lay that down there. Very nice. Very festive. And I'll just glue this will be, I think, will be the outside, or I could do this as the outside. We may have a choice. I might have to let you all choose which side you want on the outside of the Christmas napkin. Could have used the snowflakes. Okay. So we're gluing that down. Let's see what y'all talking about. Did you see the story of the news of the bear who came to visit the man while he was asleep near this pool? Okay, very pretty napkins. Did not see that, Cheryl, but I saw paper towels are going to be difficult to find now. Woohoo! Uh, Lisa is starting to carve a book, and I have also started the carving. He was sound asleep. The bear drank out of the pool, and then he went over and tapped him on the foot. God, I hope he didn't wake up. They want to use their scraps, some of them anyway. Might be after the carved journal. Here's what I've started with my carved journal. I just took a, a cheap book that I got from the library for 50 cents at the discarding portion of the library, and it was a kid's book, and it was it had it has a ocean theme, treasure hunt theme. So I haven't decided about this page or this page, but I've already started on this page. I've carved out these little jars right here, and I'm going to carve the rest of this out right here around all of these things. And then the next page, there's 2 or 3 pages together. I didn't see anything else that I thought I could use, so I will glue these 3 pages together. And then I have this page, and I have a lighthouse. So I carved everything around it off, and I left this part, and I'm going to cover it with scrapbook paper. This on the bottom it's a reading book. It's like a little it's an I Spy book. It's a game type of a book of games where you look for things. So I'm going to glue this together and these pages together, and I'm also going to put scrapbook paper on it. So there's that page, and then on this page, I wanted to cut out the wheel the admiral's wheel, but it's not going to show in front of it's not down far enough. So I was wondering if I could take another wheel and glue it on here and carved around it. I don't see any reason why I couldn't put a picture on here and carve around that picture and leave it for the next page. So that's my thought on that one. And then the next page, I hadn't really thought about the next page yet, but I thought about maybe this boat would work. I could carve that boat out. And then I swiped the sailboat. So this page and this page will be glued together. And then this page has some treasure on it, but I will probably glue it together. And then on these pages, I might leave the starfish and the key and cut the rest of it away for the book, and it would show the key would be right here and the starfish would be right here if it was carved out. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. And then I could glue the last two pages together, and that would be the end of the book. So this is a first time book carving that I've ever done, and I've only watched Lisa do it one time last night. So and it reminds me of those little books that the kids get, the book pre-books, the pre-kindergarten books that are just 3 or 4 pages long, and they're on cardboard books. And I'm cutting out, and I want to be able to see. So I'm going to cut this all out so I can see the lighthouse in the front. So I'm working on it. And I just started on this book just because it was small. And that way, if, I can learn on this book if it didn't work out. And I had no uses for this book anyway. I do like the size of it. But if I did use it, I would probably take all the paper out of it and use this part. But I can always get another book. But this is my first carved book. And I just started it last night. Oh, I found some more birthday napkins. I knew I had more birthday napkins. There they are. There they are. Bring back the birthday book. And so this is going to be my Christmas. Did you all say whether or not you want this to be the outside or the inside? I put it on upside down, but oh well. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. It's this side or this side to be the outside. For the Christmas napkin. I think I'm going to go with the green and the music paper. It's more vintage. And I can ink the edges on this too. That would make it look cute. You want the red sides? Okay. We can do the red side. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is take my take my lace, and I like this lace with it. It looks pretty. So I'm going to wrap it around 3 times. With a tail. And I'll go underneath the other two and tie one big knot. And then I will have enough to close and tie a bow. And I could put my Christmas napkins in here, but I don't think I have any out. So this is ready to use. So tomorrow I can get all my napkins out and play with my napkins tomorrow. So I've got Christmas and birthdays and Thanksgiving, and then I have a this one will be my all occasion summer flowers and Easter, I guess. I could do an Easter book since I have a lot of Easter napkins over in the other place. So here I've got some napkins. Now this napkin I used, so this will go into the scraps. But I have these napkins, cupcakes. So I will open them up and put the creases together. And slide them under one of the ribbons. And fold it over. And then I'll open these. And if you run out of room in your books, all you have to do is take your napkins out and pull off that extra sheet, and that'll take up half. That'll give you half the space back. So this will go under the last ribbon. And that'll fold over like that, and there's your birthday napkins. Like that. Lickety split. So when you need a napkin, there it goes. Okay, this is Scrappy's. All right, I'll set them over there. Okay, guys, it's 10 o'clock. No one but Cheryl was chatting. Everybody's relaxing and watching. They're probably watch. Do any of you multitask and watch two streams at the same time? See, I've got my iPad and then I got my TV and then I got my phone, so I can do 3 at a time. But I do a lot of times. Joe will be watching watching a movie, and I'll put my iPad on and put my earplugs in. There you go. Okay, that's good to know. I love multitasking. But I know it's just 10 o'clock, but I think I'm going to quit early tonight. so I can go eat my pizza. And tomorrow is Wednesday, so uh, hopefully Becky will be on. She's been moving, so we're going to whatever she wants to do. If she feels like doing a little bit chit chatting, uh, we love Becky when she comes on. TV, YouTube, and crap, and talk on the phone. There you go, Kendra. Now we're talking. I do the same thing. Yeah, I talk to you all. I talk to Joe on the phone. Yeah, sure. Thank you, Barbara. No, but I can watch a stream and do Facebook at the same time. Tonight I've been coloring with my new markers. Oh, good, Norma. What are you coloring? What book are you coloring in? Good night, Norma. Sharon will be on tomorrow. Okay, okay. I watch two at a time sometimes. You know, we girls, we got to do what we got to do to get those to watch those things because you just never know. You might see something that you want to. And of course, that's another thing. I watch a video and I want to do it too. That's what happened with Lisa last night. So I got a book out and started cutting it up. And it'll just be a one time thing. I don't think I'll do it again after I finish this one. So anyway, guys, I am gonna quit and I'll be back Thursday night and we'll do some more. When three of them are on, you can watch all three. We see I've got my phone and then I got my iPad and then I got my TV. Now I can't chat on the TV. So whoever I'm watching, I'm lurking in their room. And I'll tell them I'm lurking and then I'll turn them on the TV. Fabulous flowers. Okay, Norma. We'll post a picture. Thank you guys. You guys have a good day tomorrow. Have a good evening and sleep well. And I'll see you soon in the chat room. So good night. Take my dirty dishes to the sink.